Welcome back to News Desk and to some other stories now. And French warplanes pounded Islamic State's positions in Syria on Sunday as police in Europe widened their investigations into coordinated attacks in Paris that killed more than 130 people. Islamic State has claimed responsibility for Friday's suicide bombings and shootings, which have reignited a row over Europe's refugee crisis and drawn calls to block a huge influx of Muslim asylum seekers. Footage from a Russian drone shows the moment the ISIS headquarters was destroyed. French police have launched an international hunt for a Belgian-born man they believe helped organize the assaults with two of his brothers. Now, one of the brothers died in the attacks, while the second is under arrest in Belgium, a judicial source said. Now, thousands of French troops and police deployed around Paris to maintain security and search for the people responsible for the Friday the 13th attacks. We can now get some more on this particular situation. Now, let's cross over now to France as we can now speak to Nane Aprekom, a Ghanaian resident in Paris, France. He joins us live now over the telephone. Mr. Aprekom, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us, sir.
Good morning, and thank you for having me, sir.
Right. I know it must be a traumatizing experience where you are, but the first question I'd like to ask is what the current situation in France now is. Paris, I must say.
The situation is just as everybody has said it around the world now. People are trying to come out of their shells and trying to resume normal life, but then it's not easy. It's not easy. People are putting in measures, different measures. Schools are open, some haven't opened, and it's a mixture of different feelings all over.
Tell me how this incident has affected the day-to-day activities in Paris.
Okay. Let me begin by telling you from yesterday, my experience from yesterday. Over the weekend, we went and worked in a place called Normandy. It's a region, one of the regions of France. And we have a lot of people who come there to work in Paris so that during the weekend they go back to Normandy and then resume work in Paris from Monday to Friday. So usually when we go there and we are coming back to Paris on Sunday evenings, you would see a lot of traffic. Entering Paris, you have a lot of traffic because almost everybody is returning. But strangely, yesterday as we were coming to Paris around 7 p.m. in the evening, there were vehicles returning to Paris all right, but the traffic wasn't as heavy as it used to be every Sunday evening. Around 7 p.m., we could still drive through easily to our homes in Paris. So it gives you an idea of how people are taking it.
Exactly.
It's building up, but then it's not that fast. Yesterday, at a place called Place de la République, that is let's say the center of Paris, where they do their national event, the symbol of the French nation. When something happens, that is where people gather, drop flowers and things like that. People had gone out there in the evening to drop flowers, and then they were communicating with each other. They were sharing, encouraging each other. Then across the street, somebody released a firecracker, something that is very normal and very common in Paris. When people are jubilant or when people gather, they use firecrackers in celebration and things like that. So it's not something that is new to them. But strangely, yesterday in the evening, when somebody released a firecracker, almost everybody at Place de la République started running for their lives. Some dropped their bags, some dropped bicycles, shoes went off, and police had to rush and comb the area. Later, we discovered it was only a firecracker. That is the extent of fear in the hearts of people.
Tell us,
aren't comfortable.
Sure, I can imagine. But tell us about the security situation there and how it is affecting you. I might add that, well, we are told French police are on the manhunt for quite a number of persons. I don't know whether in any way you being black suggests anything. I don't know, but what's the security situation?
I understand where you're coming from. Yeah. But then for now, I don't think there is anything racial here. They aren't looking at things from racial point of view. they are pursuing terrorists, whether French born, whether African born, whoever. It doesn't matter your race or your background. I think they are following the lead for people who may have been involved in this massacre.
Right. Daniel Apreko, many thanks for speaking to us here on News Desk this morning, and we'll touch base with you subsequently for some more updates in France. That was a Ghanaian resident in France, Nana Yaw Apreko, who joined us live from that country with the latest on the bombings over the weekend. But we can now do some business after this break.